Dear our chief guest, Prince Dr. Alhaji Kasimona Chibenge Kakongolo. I asked someone to give me a term that I can use. And he said, when you think about what the prince does, you can call him. Maybe the pronunciation may disturb me. But he said that the prince is all altruistic. He's a man, or is a gentleman, is a prince who can give without expecting being paid back. Dear Jaja, we thank you when we remember that day when we came to Mariam High School, when it was like an orphan who was left alone. And I remember that time when His Royal Highness, a Prince Sheikh Alfan Lukanga Kakungulu, came as a chief guest to preside over that function of handover. And has been there always to guide and advise. We thank those great men, that team which is led by Ajabdu Mubiru Engineer, and others, Haji Sebunya, Haji Bunya, Wechtiwa, don't know how I can term this one, Haji Buwembo. I'll never forget that day when we went to Africana, looking for someone to come and take over. And Hajati Janatu was resisting, was saying that I will not come there. But we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I may not be able, because of time, to mention each and every one. But Haji Wembo, thank you so much. And we thank Umeya, we thank the Minister of Education, we thank everyone either way. So we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to reward you abundantly. I always tell the students that whatever has a beginning has an end. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Ahzab that مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ رِجَالٌ صَدَقُوا مَا عَهَدُوا اللَّهَ عَلَيْهِ. That among the believers, there are men and women who fulfilled their vows, who fulfilled their promise. And indeed, the outgoing board, you have done a lot. It's only Allah to reward you. And we are confident that even the incoming board will try to make this school a better school. I don't want to say a lot. I take this opportunity to welcome everyone, and I take back the microphone to my brother, Semsu, so that we can continue. And the young ladies you see here, because some of our guests were not there, these young ladies are going to receive or to welcome our beloved chief guest and the guests and all our guests here. So they are here to show something. I don't know what they are going to show.
Ladies and gentlemen, on stage is Mariam High, presenting a poem titled, It Was Your One. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Here I am, the pretty girl Mariam. Grew up in the family of the late Sheikh writer. Here I am, the pretty girl Mariam. The days were bountiful, filled with abundance and joy. Joy and abundance filled the day. However,
the fateful day came when my parents lay forever.
whips and screams filled the home.
Filled the home,
My heart was severely wounded.
severely wounded.
The custodians I could only lean on. Materialism and selfishness filled their hearts.
Their hearts filled with selfishness.
Some of my property was mismanaged.
Mismanaged.
Imagine. I screamed and cried, seeking for help, but all in vain. The road was narrow, thorny and vile. The days turned to dark. Stress and depression nearly killed me. When all hope was almost gone, there sprang a heart that never gives up. A heart so genuine, empathetic, generous and tender.
this heart that is one of its kind.
Thank you so much, Jaja Mbuga, Prince Dr. Alhaj Kasim Nachibinge Kakungulu, for your unique hearts.
Dr. Jaja,
you came when shadows clung so deep.
Deep, when our weary soul could only weep.
My world was lost, a desolate space, a fractured heart, a haunted place.
A wounded body, body and mind.
Body and mind.
But you became the light.
The light.
A guiding star.
A star.
That led me home from where things were so broken, cold and hard to bear. You walked with me through trials storm and kept my fragile spirit warm. You rescued and saved me from stress, depression, collapse and gloom.
You saved me from stress, depression, collapse and gloom.
It was your word and effort.
Your word and effort that rescued and saved my fast fading life.
Your word brought me the great men and women.
Great men and women who worked tirelessly in respect to your wisdom to save me.
Your word brought the platinum lady.
Oh, the platinum lady.
Who transformed me into the great school that I am.
She transformed me into the great school that I am.
Your word and visionary insight, your devotion and wisdom have birthed me into a government-aided school. You lifted and raised me so high. When all hope was gone, you helped me find a brand new door to be a government-aided school so that I could live and serve for years.
A place so pristine, it fills one with wonder. Jaja Mbuga, it was your word, indeed your wise word. Thank you, Prince Dr. Alhaj Kasim Nachibinge Kakungulu.
I, Pretty Mariam, believe that I will serve the community to the best of my ability for years and years.
It was your word, indeed your wise word. Those scars remain, they will always tell a tale of strength and bravery, found when all else did fail.
Verily, it has been your word and tender heart
Exactly.
that has kept Mariam High School shining and existing.
See for yourself.
Talking about the revival and glory of Mariam today is synonymous with her savior, the Prince Dr. Alhaj Kasim Nachibinge Kakungulu.
Jaja Mbuga.
Your kind heart, compassion, love, wisdom, visionary leadership, steady hand and selfless nature will always be our gratitude.
We are so grateful.
Thank you, Prince, for always supporting the Muslim community and humanity at large. I, Pretty Mariam, believe that I'll serve the community to the best of my ability for years and years.
It was your word, indeed your wise word. Long live Mariam High, the pretty young lady of integrity. Long live all well-wishers. Long live our great Jaja, Prince Dr. Alhaj Kasim Nachibinge Kakungulu.
Let us give them a more big clap of praise for the good spirit they have presented there. And let us appreciate, let us not be mean without clapping. So they have another piece, and let us give them the chance also to do that.
Those things happen when you're nervous. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Our dear guest of honor this afternoon, Judge Ambuga, our Supreme Mufti, Sheikh Galawuzi, the Secretary General, Umair, the Minister of Education and Sports Secondary Department, the Education Service Commission, NCDC, UNEB, and all other parties that fall under the Ministry of Education and Sports, the foundation body, the development partners, the Buganda government, the Kampala Capital City Authority, the former head teachers of this great institution, Ashu fraternity, the head teachers, my colleagues, members of staff, all students, and all well-wishers. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I've already been introduced. My name is Hajat Janat Namjus Kakumba, a proud wife of Professor Omar Kakumba House. Yeah. He gives me the air to breathe, you know. When he's around, I feel complete. Thank you very much. With his busy schedule, he's here. We are humbled, Doctor. On this occasion of the celebration of the school's revival and glory, I thank God for the many blessings bestowed upon us. I want to thank you, all of you, for honoring our invitation, and thank you for the love and concern for developing our school. Allow me, on behalf of the Board of Governors, headed by Hajj Engineer Mbiru Abdul, to read for you the status report of a journey of resilience and revival, the transformation of Mariam High School 2017-2025. This report is presented to the patron of Uganda Muslim Education Association, the Prince Dr. Alhaj Kasim Nachibinge Kakungulu, on the 7th of October 2025. On page 1 is about us, like the MC has communicated. I think all of us have got the report. I'll summarize. Our name, Mariam High School. There is the address. Our motto is education is light. Our vision is to nurture a confident, exemplary girl with knowledge, skills, and Islamic values. And our mission is to provide the best wholesome education to the girl child. We adopted core values, as you have them there, and our status is a government grant-aided Muslim-founded girls' day and boarding or an A-level secondary school, offering both arts and science subjects at both levels. Our curriculum is comprehensive with government, that is NCDC curriculum. I saw Mama Nafuka, Islamic theology, life skills training, UFTEV certified vocational training and skilling, as well as co-curricular activities. Our philosophy is we believe in mentoring a highly skilled, professionally unique girl, deeply rooted in Islamic values, and all our programs are intentionally designed to achieve this. Dear our guests, it is with profound gratitude and a deep sense of responsibility that I present this report of the school on behalf of the Board of Governors, management, staff, students, and the wider school community. The report captures the school's journey from its humble beginnings in 1992 through stages of founding, growth, decline, and revival to its present state of renewed hope and transformation. The purpose of this document is to highlight not only the milestones achieved under the stewardship of the Transitional Board of Governors 2017 to date, but also to give a candid account of the obstacles that were encountered and the strategies employed to overcome them. It is also intended to inspire confidence in the future of Mariam High School by presenting the progress made in good governance, infrastructure development, educational programming that ensures high academic standards, staffing and staff welfare, co-curricular excellence, and the holistic development of the girl child. This work would not have been possible without the vision and guidance of our patron. The oversight of the Uganda Muslim Education Association, Dr. Prince Haj Kasim Nachivinge Kakunguru, the dedicated service of the Board of Governors, headed by Engineer Abdul Mubiru. At a later stage, we shall recognize them, dear members. The support of Kakunguru Memorial School is greatly recognized. The Ministry of Education and Sports, the generosity of our donors, partners, and well-wishers. To them and to all who have contributed in diverse ways to the survival and growth of Mariam High School, we express our heartfelt appreciation. It is our conviction that education is not only a light, but also a legacy. Through the resilience of the past years and the transformation witnessed today, Mariam High School stands as a testimony of what faith, commitment, and collaboration can achieve. It is our hope that this report will serve as both a record of accountability and a beacon of inspiration as we continue building a model institution dedicated to nurturing disciplined, value-driven, and globally competitive young women. That was a preface that was signed by the Board of Governors Chairman, Engineer Abdul Mobiru, and Hajat Janat Namjis Kakumba, the Secretary to the Board. Allow me to give you a brief background of the school. Mariam is one of the Uganda Muslim Education Association founded schools, which was established in 1992 as a Muslim girls' school, and this was after a generous donation from the late Sheikh Rajab Lubega. He donated 5 acres of land, the biggest part of the land, like we call it the lower school. With mobilization from the Muslim community and Monadamat, the first classroom block and a mosque were built. At the request of the donor, the school was named Mariam High School in memory of his late mother, Mariam. Members on the screens, you can see the first mosque and the classroom block. Under the leadership of Haj Luzinda, who is present today, he can wave to the people, Haj Swaibe Mbazira, and Hajat Hadija Emayanja, the school grew remarkably from a humble beginning of only 10 students to a vibrant population of over 980 learners by 2012. Over the years, Mariam High School has nurtured and educated disciplined, hardworking, and diligent young women, many of whom now hold important positions in Uganda and abroad. The professor is laughing. Yes, she's one of them. 6 years in Mariam High School. Professor Namagembe, you're most welcome. However, between 2013 to June 2017, the school faced a number of challenges that threatened its stability and quality of education it had long provided. This threatened its survival. Among others, sadly, 97 decimals on plot 214, block 1505 and 1504 of the acquired school of land were disposed of. To clear some creditors, that land up there, members, was for Mariam High School, and sadly, we lost it. But we're not here to cry forever. The school had failed to service a loan facility that we had acquired from Cairo Bank, and this had accumulated, and it had threatened block 214, plot 1390, and 1506. Furthermore, another school piece of land, block 214, plot 472, covering 5 acres of land, was also in danger. When you look at the screen, Gilbert, those buildings, that is where our 5 acres are. Additionally, the situation was worsened by a sharp decline in students' enrollment, from 980 learners to 180 on ground by 2017. At the same time, the school's debts had escalated. These financial difficulties severely tarnished the reputation and public image of the school. Meanwhile, staff morale had sunk to its lowest point as teachers endured several months without pay, leaving them demotivated and disheartened. The physical condition of the school also mirrored its financial stress, with most of the infrastructure left in a dilapidated state that required an urgent refurbishment. The breakthrough, those were the challenges. And then the breakthrough is when the Prince Dr. Alhaj Kasim Nachivinge Jajambuga demonstrated a remarkable foresight and leadership by recognizing the urgent need for intervention. He directed the Uganda Muslim Education Association to appoint the Kakungulu Memorial Board of Governors as a transitional board, tasked with rescuing the school's property from the banks, restoring stability, safeguarding the school's legacy, and setting it on a path of revival and renewed growth. The composition of the transitional board was as it is there, and we want to thank them so much. We want to thank the resident director, our closest supervisor, Had Jamil Buembo. He's the head teacher of Kakungulu Memorial School. The transitional board had its objectives, which were designed on a 10-year contract: to rescue the school land that was at risk of being sold, to revive the glory and rebuild the school's image that had been tarnished, to transform Mariam High School into an environment that offers holistic education, to overcome the debt burden that had accumulated over the course of the years, to raise the students' enrollment to at least 500 to be able to break even, and to raise the academic standards of the school that had dropped over the years, to also revive the glory of the co-curricular activities. That was the inauguration of the board, presided over by the Prince Khalifani Lukanga Kakungulu. Thank you so much. Included there is my late father. May the good Lord reward him abundantly. The strategic plan for institutional roadmap and administrative agenda, the board set forth a clear institutional roadmap to guide the transformation of the school. The agenda emphasized both stability and growth, with a focus on rebuilding on the school's image, strengthening its structures, and improving the overall quality of education. The priorities included fulfilling the objectives of the Transitional Board of Governors, completing all pending projects, and upgrading infrastructure to acceptable standards. A strong emphasis was placed on establishing a stable and well-motivated teaching staff through improved welfare and support systems. The leadership also aimed at instilling a positive school culture across students, teachers, and support staff while raising academic standards to deliver satisfactory results. In addition, efforts were directed towards fostering a supportive school community with a positive outlook and enhancing the students' environment through better classrooms, dormitories, and sanitary facilities. Particular attention was given to the empowerment of the girl child, boosting her self-esteem, nurturing confidence, developing strong character, and instilling adherence to strict Islamic values. Our guiding principles and values were the school philosophy, our vision and mission that were revised, but the school motto remained the same. And this one, and we also adopted the core values and the annual themes, which help us to actualize our vision and mission. So since 2017, 2025, we have school themes. Mr. Kasamba and Mrs. Kad, do you not? We have school themes here that help us actualize the vision and the mission. Thank you. Administrative accomplishments. Management has successfully implemented principles of good governance through enhanced transparency, active stakeholder engagement, and strong accountability frameworks. Our leadership remains committed to integrity and responsible decision-making, fostering a school environment where trust, inclusivity, and continuous improvement thrive, leading us to the following accomplishments. Dear guests, the board has been able to restore the land. Thanks be to the Almighty Allah. As we speak now, we own our land. All the debts were cleared in the banks, and this was possible by the support given to us by Kakungulu Memorial School. Members Kakungulu paid 250 million in Cairo Bank. And of course, we did many more, but that was the first that he threw in the bank, and things got settled. The others, we have solicited through collection of school dues, funders, donors, and well-wishers. We paid over 1 billion shillings. Financial performance. We still had a debt burden of over 1 billion in other operational programs, and we have managed to clear the debt, and we have been able to lower it to 400 million shillings as we speak. We know the new board is going to do it in 1 year. Your Lordship. Well, infrastructure development. Members, we are blessed with a mosque that seats 800 to 1,000 learners, and this was a generous donation from ISEFR, my brother, Yusuf Haji. Please stand up for recognition. He built that mosque in less than a year, and we are proud to have it. Completion of the administration block that had been stuck for 17 years. You can see it on the screen, members. That is how it was when we came in. Remember, we didn't have the funds. We had about 200 learners, and we needed a lot of money to do all this. So how possible would we get them? This is because we approached so many donors that are present here today. We want to thank you very much, and so many that are not here. ICF is an Arab organization that donated to us about 98 million, and we're able to complete the other part of the block, as you see there. And today, we can say that it is almost complete, alhamdulillah. The perimeter wall was also not existing. We managed to construct the perimeter wall for security, demarcation, and safety of our learners. We also transformed our entry points, that when you look at our gates, we wanted also to resemble some of those big schools. We are going there, alhamdulillah. I don't want to give an example of Kawenza. Yes. But we are coming, you know. The administrative offices also had to change, you know, for modernity, to look, to tell the world that we have come and we have come to do work. So it was a small office, and you know, my mother taught me space. Mama ange mwali wano haja. Yagala nyo organization, yanjigiriza nyo buyonjo. So I stick to that. So because of that, we managed to expand the office. And I was telling the prince that office, you see, everything was noted by my family. My father, Haj Sulaiman Seremba, donated the carpet. My ngambera ambasaba buli kaseera yatuwa n'omuzikiti ne carpet y'omuzikiti. My brother Kanso Kaketo ningenda mu office nemula naye ne meza lwaki togimpa naye unagimpa negireeta. You know, that is how we've been moving. I want to thank you. And that is currently the head teacher's office. Mr. Kasambo, did Mashallah. So even other offices were improved. Members, we improved staff housing. You know, you see the way you see Mariam just in the city center, and we're growing school. So the teachers, you're not paying them much. You're paying them late. Now they are complaining they don't know, they don't have where to stay. So I said, my God, I want the girls to get the results. What do I do? So whenever we used to get any small monies and donations, paka Dr. Kubauyanga lekera. Naye nga buli gwensanga mbeera mugamba kaakagambo mbeera Engineer Isaac simanyoba wange naye nga nsaba buli omu Peter Osekeredde nga nsaba buli omu to uplift. I think I wanted to do it very fast, but I didn't have the resources. But alhamdulillah, I got them. So those staff houses you see there, as we speak now, we have around 30 teachers that stay on the ground. And we found 5. We didn't have a boardroom. And you can see my members of board, with due respect. I wanted them to be comfortable so that they can be able to give us the ideas. So I got some room and we set up a boardroom. Then I went without the permission of Dr. Kakumba. I pulled out his tiles. Bathroom. I want to thank you. We improved the staff room. Yes, we shifted the staff room. It was the other side. We improved it. And now they have a good staff room with facilities, sanitary facilities, Wi-Fi all the time. So they are now happy. It is a happy team. It used not to be happy. I must be honest. It used not to be happy. But now it is a happy team. They didn't have very good washrooms. They had pit latrines shared with security and staff and students, but now they have their own. So when they are coming, they feel, yes, we are teachers. Yes, we renovated the school's infrastructure through repainting and facelifting, and we want to thank very much City Tires for this, because they're the ones that did it. Sanitation, Mia gave us 20 units of toilets. There's Goodman, they gave us money to uplift the old toilets. There's Mujuzi Haswa here, my sister, an old girl, she gave us squatting toilets. Yes, I went everywhere to Kusaba. Then the compound was also improved. Members, I think you see the green. Now, because we enjoy our green, the girls enjoy it. The girls have learned to, they have embraced it too. And KCCA recently was giving out seedlings. I wanted to be number 1 to say, I can spare some piece of land, Hajat, where we can be able to plant and make a forest. Because the way you see, before, here there was nothing like a tree. But now you're seated in a forest, sort of. And I think you're feeling the interest. Then, because my mother told me that you must live in a clean environment, I used to feel very uncomfortable in Taka. So I solicited money from the old girls, from my friends, from my family, from, where is Hajat Narule? Yes, from my favorite sister-in-law, Salam. Nemugambo, you know, call her Tamak. So she sent me money and we tamaked. As I speak now, Mariam Haite Tulina Taka. Ukuleke wali emiti no busubi. Neje Tulina Taka because of that. Greening, I've already talked about it. We have ensured that we green. We have planted over 300 trees. We plant, even in this rainy season, we are going to plant. Please admire the green. Take a leaf, Peter. Borrow a leaf, yeah. We are refurbishing the kitchen, as you see. Yeah, Mr. Kasama, Please show Mr. Kenya gas. Yes, we're now using the gas to enhance cleanliness and hygiene in the kitchen environment, but also contributing to environmental conservation. You know, for me, when I go somewhere, I pick something. I do. We have improved our academic progress. As you see, the girls that scored well, we have improved our classrooms into ceilings, paintings. We have improved our e-learning library. We didn't have one. Even the traditional library wasn't very organized. We organized it. We have a lab. We used to have one, but this is a much better. We motivate our learners by putting them on the corner of frame when they perform excellently. We have improved our staff welfare, as I've already mentioned. We have improved the students' well-being. They have clean drinking water. We have a reservoir and a solar water pump, courtesy of CEO, Islamic Center for Education and Research. We want to thank you so much. We want to thank you very, very much. And all those tanks that you see, members, all those are donations from different people. We have improved the dining. We have improved our sanitary, our washrooms, from the pit latrines to the waterborne toilets, like you see, and the bathrooms. Members, I saw Haj Musa Mugere is here around. Do you see your bathrooms? Haj Musa Local Plastic is the one that donated those tiles. And now my girls want to bathe 4 times a day. Yes. We do vocational skilling, as it is in the report. We have programs that help to raise the esteem of the learners and also boost their confidence. We are up there now in co-curricular activities. We represented the nation for badminton in Kenya, Kakamega, and we are also putting up a badminton shed for girls to practice more. We didn't have a bus, and this bus was down for 6 years. And then I said, but I don't have the money. And the bus is here. So I called a mechanic, and I want to tell you, it is in that old fashion, the bus moves. It has been to Kakamega. Yes. When Hajat Hadija knows that it goes everywhere when it is taking our community to the different programs. So it is working, but of course the new board needs a new one. Yes, we do counseling, of course, within and out. Yes, community awareness, collaborations and partnerships. We have collaborated with many people. KCCA, we are your babies, and we want to susute in those programs. NCDC, our manager is here. Now you see Mariam. You know, I kept pushing you to come to Mariam because I need the programs here. So I really thank her, Prosper. Thank you for coming. Minister of Education and Sports, Mr. Chaka, we want to thank you very much. We as the old board, we have made sure that twera gabuli wamu, but tegere, but we support. Finally, members, Your Highness, the Transition Board is honored to report that the objectives it set at the beginning of its mandate were fully achieved. I want to thank you so much. And this was climaxed by the 13th Board of Governors meeting we had that requested for the school to transit into a government grant-aided school. And that meeting was graced by Dr. Lukwago Asman, the Permanent Secretary, Education Service Commission. He was supposed to be here, but I think he's caught up. We still have areas of concern, and we have mentioned forward and recommendations. The board has taken them on. The attributes that led to this is we are a proactive group, we are dynamic and enterprising, we are transparent, we enjoy working, and we want to thank everyone that has worked with us. Members, with this report, we have a strategic plan for 2026 to 2030. I know the new board members will ably look at it. The last is the list of donors. We want to thank you greatly at your individual levels. We want to thank you. The school recognizes and values every contribution which has collectively strengthened its foundation, enhanced student and staff welfare, improved academic and co-curricular outcomes, the school environment and infrastructure improvements. Thank you, all of you, for not letting us walk alone. I want to sincerely thank you once again, to thank my students, to thank the staff. The staff can come very quickly for recognition. That is the staff we work with. I want to thank the government of Uganda, Education Service Commission, Haj Kaya, thank you so much. Haj Mulindwa, you led this thing to the final level. Mr. Chaka, Assistant Commissioner, we want to thank you. We never let you rest until when this thing was finalized. I want to thank all the other head teachers for the support. I want to thank everyone. This has been the organizing committee members for this great occasion. It was headed by Madam Namayanja Badira. You can come forward for recognition. To all the Umeya fraternity, I want to thank you. We are a bit late, so I'm rushing, but everyone that is here, I want you to know that we are very, very, very grateful. Very. Finally, allow me once again thank my mother, my father, and my family for supporting me all through. Senga, we want to thank you greatly. And once again, I want to thank my husband. I want to thank my children. They are not here, but I want to tell Mr. Kasamba and Mrs. Kadu, our library has many books of King's College Budo. At the end of the year, to come and also support their colleagues. And they have really done a lot for us. We want to thank you also for nurturing them. Members, all my girls have gone through King's College Budo, and I want to thank them so much. To all the other head teachers, thank you, thank you. Jaja Mbuga, once again, tukwebaza ne Umeya mwena byemukoledde essomero, tusaba Allah abongere ebirungi. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Among the board members, we lost 2, and I request that we take a minute of silence to remember the late Haj Seguya Ibrahim, yes, and the late Haj Wamala Takuba, yes, no, yes, Haj Wamala Takuba, thank you. May their souls rest in eternal peace. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for coming. And I'm sorry if I've taken long, Mama and Afuka.
Yeah, let us appreciate the teacher. That has been a very well detailed report. And in the same vein, I want to invite the teacher once again to invite the chair board to speak to us. But as the chair is coming, I want to recognize a few individuals. I want to welcome officials from the Ministry of Education and Sports that have arrived this morning. Mr. Alfred Chaka is the Assistant Commissioner. I want to welcome Ms. Zwaika Naiga. He is the Principal Education Officer. We want to welcome Ms. Buye Abakar, is the Principal Education Officer, is right at the back. We want to recognize Ms. Susan Kakai, who played a critical role in this school. We also recognize Haji Mulindwa Ismail, the former Director of Basic and Secondary Education, is in our midst. I will also request to recognize Ms. Dr. Okwago Asmani, the Permanent Secretary Education Service Commission. Dr. Okwago, I think. And also our officials from the NCDC. We want to recognize the manager, secondary education, Mr. Sima Gilbert. Thank you so much. I know Janat is the master trainer with you. a national trainer. So thank you so much. I'm not demoting you, national trainer. And I want to recognize one of our senior specialists, Madam Namfuka Annette. She's seated right there. Those have been very supportive. I recognize also Mr. Magezi is also NCDC specialist. I'll keep on recognizing individuals in different capacities, but in the interest of time, I'll request the teacher to invite the chairman board to address us.
Thank you very much, our Master of Ceremonies. Dear guests, allow me to invite our Chairperson, Board of Governors, to say a word. I know his speech is very, very, very small. He's a man of few words, and whatever he wanted to tell you, he told me to say it in the report. So we want to thank you, Haj, and thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, Ms. Janet, the head teacher. Dear invited guests, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Because of the different dignitaries, I find it difficult to address each of you, but allow me to welcome you, especially our guest of honor, His Highness Prince Dr. Kasim Okunguru, also welcome His Highness the Supreme Council, and also Sheikh Alfani Kakunguru, Zukanga. Those are special. Please allow me to stop there, and I just will say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the interest of saving time, when I looked through the status report, which has been presented to you by the head teacher, I find that most of what I would say is covered in that report. But allow me to especially welcome and thank you and thank our teacher, Uga, for a lot of effort he has done to retrieve and recover this school, which was almost going, but through his effort and endeavors, he appointed us in 2017 to redeem this school, and we have done that. I would like to thank the board you gave me to work with, among whom is Wachiwa Punya. Please stand up for recognition. Mr. Yes, I can see. Mr. Buembo, head teacher at Primary School. Oh, and our old man, Abbas Kawasim Kasa, who is, and I see Zawja. Hajat Zawja, correct. And who else is here now? Haji Nasir Kiwanuka, Nasa Kiwanuka. Thank you. May? Yeah. And Mr. Malay, who is sick. I do thank this board, Your Highness, for work very well done. As you can see, this school was almost going. But we've been hardworking, so hardworking. I thank you very much, board members, for your cooperation you have given to the head teacher. And in a special way, let me thank this lady here. She's special and very, very special. She has done a really great job. She's always operating with the heads of the committees to monitor, evaluate, the performance of the children almost every day, not every week maybe, and turn up with an acceptable standard of education. She has worked and very, very hard, moved to the office, as a result of which the results, the NAB results, have greatly improved from 1927 to now. The NAB results are those of S4 and S6. We are very, very proud of her, and thank you so much. Your staff also must be thanked, for they have been very, very good to work with the board. It's hard to go, but we appreciate. We thank you, Your Highness, for getting a new board, which is headed by Isaac Ngobia. Please, can you stand up? I trust that you and your board will be directed and will work hard to continue the progress of the school. You should know that Mrs. Mugao especially has been behind. And as such, she has not really enjoyed what others are enjoying, especially in the job. Even after finishing the school, she has tried very hard to secure a job everywhere. And we think that without education, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very difficult time in the future. You should know that education is mightier than the sword. So, that's why the developed countries have managed to control us and be on top of us. But we should fight very hard, especially to get the girl child up and the standard raised up. I particularly thank His Highness for the effort we've done, not only in Mariam High School, but in all premier schools, and even in matters concerning Muslim community. You have stood up and stood up for us. And I appeal all of you, I appeal to you to support His Highness. Be behind him. For without your support, as you realize now, we're not moving so much because we don't have a leader. All right? So, we should have a leader. Let's forget all our differences and fight for a leader who can take our interest forward and make the music community proud of its country. Ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to thank you, but most of the matters I would have spoken about are included in the status report, and thank you very much for that. Now, I take this opportunity to wish all of you, I take this opportunity to wish the Highness and all of you neighbors good luck and also in a home. But we are proud of these two people, the head teacher, Mrs. Janet Kapumba, and the visiting director, Mr. Wengo Jamil, have worked and tirelessly to get and turn around the story of the school to such a big level and a high level. I thank you so much.
Thank you so much, our chair, for those kind words. In the interest of time, I would like to invite the new board, led by the chair, Engineer Barak Isaac Angobia, kindly step forward. I also request Haji Chigundu Sulaiman to step forward. I request Haji Buwembo Jamil to step forward. I'll equally invite Haji Mohamedi Shibilige Mayanja to step forward. I also request Dr. Asifa Nampala to step forward. Her Lordship Mary Kisache Kaitesi, Council Muonge Akim, Mugera Shafiq, Mr. Bakoja Badru Makumbi, Miss Namayanja Badira, Mr. Katende Umaru, and Professor Sheila Namagembe. This is our composition. Ingeniam Baraka would be the chairperson, and therefore as parent representative, Her Lordship Mary Kaites Kisache and the Council Mwonge Akim. We are people from the local government, represented by Mr. Mugera Shafiq, and the LC3 chairperson LC3 representative represented by Mr. Bakoja Badru Makumbi, the teacher representative represented by Madam Badira Namayanja and Mr. Katende Umaru, and finally all the students represented by Professor Sheila Namagembe. And I request my colleague Sheikh Kalema to invite the old board to also come up front.
Thank you so much, my brother. I take this opportunity to invite the representative of the late Haji Wamala Takuba. May Allah bless his soul and open for him the doors of paradise. And the representative of Haji Ibrahim Seguya. May Allah bless his soul and open for him the doors of paradise. I saw Hajat Hussein Mali. Hajat Hussein Mali is representing the principal, Haji Mali. Then Hajat Sophie Sebi Kawesa. You are most welcome. That is the outgoing board. Haji Chwanuka Kenasa. Haji Chwanuka Kenasa. Then Mr. Amala Mohammed. Hajabas Kawase. Then Hajat Zawja Ndefuna. Haji Swaib Mbazira. Owekitiibwa Haji Mansuri Simbwa Bonya. Haji Jamiru Buwembo. Oyo oli ettendekero lya Kakongo Memorial akoze bingi nnyo n'abalala bakoze bingi naye Hajjamira Wembo tukwebaza. Hajjat Jannat Namjosi Kakumba ne Engineer Haj Abdu Mubiru yeyo transitional body baddeko for the great men and women abakoze ebingi.
Thank you so much, Sheikh Kalema. The outgoing board, the school management wishes to appreciate your contribution to this great school. So I will request the following individuals to come and appreciate them with a gift. Award them. I will invite Mr. Prosper Ramasaka from KCCA to award Haji Takuba Wamala, the family of Haji Takuba Wamala.
I have seen Hajati, Fatoma and Farida. You come here and receive that.
So Mr. Ramasaka will hand over plaque to the family of the late Haji Takuba Wamala. Okay, I'll request Prince Kalifani to award Owechitiibwa Haji Mansur Simbwa Bunya. I request the Prince to appreciate and recognize the contribution of Haji So we want to appreciate you, but in the same way, I want to also welcome our I request also the permanent secretary, I think the representative of the PS, Haji Kaya, to come and award Haji Mokasa Abbas Kawase for the immense contribution. I also request, in the same way, I will disturb Prince Kalifan again to appreciate Engineer Mubiru Abdul. I request also Prince Kalifan to appreciate Engineer Mubiru Abdul for his immense contribution to this school. I also request to welcome the manager, National Development Center, secondary, to appreciate Haji Chiwanuka Nasa. Haji Chiwanuka Nasa, I request the manager, secondary, Mr. Sima Gilbert, to appreciate Haji Mukasa, Chiwanuka Nasa. In the same way, I request Mr. Chaka to appreciate Hajati Sophie Sebi. Request Mr. Chaka, Assistant Commissioner, the Minister of Education and Sports, to appreciate Hajati Sophie Sebi for her contribution. I also request our Mr. Professor Kakumba to award Haji Jamil Buwembo. I request Dr. Professor Kakumba to appreciate Haji Jamil Buwembo for his great contribution to this school. Let us appreciate them. Let us I also request our guest from the Education Service Commission to award Dr. Zaoja Ndifuna. Dr. Zaoja Ndifuna, Ajikaya, please. Again, you have a responsibility of appreciating. Actually, Zaoja has been our chair welfare, and I think this is the time to do this. I request also manager secondary NCDC to appreciate Mr. Wamala Muhammad. Mr. Wamala Muhammad. As Mr. Chak also come to appreciate Haji Hussein Male. Haji Hussein Male. And I welcome Mr. Prosper Ramasaka to appreciate the family of the late Haji Seguya Ibrahim for their great contribution to this great school. Please appreciate them. Please appreciate them. Don't sit to appreciate. They have done a great work and made this school proud. And I also I would request also to welcome a representative for Haji Mbazira to come and be appreciated by Haji Jamil Buwembo will appreciate and request our supervisor education services Kawempe division Haji Tindagiri Rehema to appreciate Haji Mbazira Haji Swaib Mbazira. Please appreciate Haji Mbazira for the great work.
Okay, thank you so much. Now I take this opportunity to invite our bosses, the representative of Umeya, to come and give a word. It is 3 minutes.
That is done. I request Mr. Chaka to prepare to ensure the old board hands over to the new board instruments of power authority, so they do a great job. So I request Mr. Alfred Chaka to prepare to witness this great important assignment. I request the teacher to come also, as Mr. Chaka is coming, so that we see this function taking place after Umeya.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulil Kareem Sayyidina wa Habibana wa Nabina Maulana Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Our chief guest, Prince Kasim Nachibinge Kakunguru, the Supreme Mufti, Omulangira Kalifwani, abagenyi bonna abali wano, bamemba ba boodi evaako olwaleero n'aba boodi ejja olwaleero wano ku mukolo guno. Abagenyi baffe bonna be twayise oba be baayise abali wano, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is my special privilege not really to make a lot of comments, because what I would say has already been said, but our mentor, the chief guest, would take a special time to come forward or to stay where he is and deliver his appreciation and information about Mariam High School. I thank you very much. I call upon Mulangira, Prince Kasim Kakunguru. Short? I've made it very short. Let him come, let him come. Oh, Bakojoka.
Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa sallam. So, Your Eminence, Mufti wa Uganda, Sheikh Galabuzi, Kadibango Sheikh Mwenna, representative from the Ministry of Education and Sports, outgoing members of the board, incoming members of the board, members of staff, our guests here tonight, head teachers of sister and friendly institutions, ladies and gentlemen, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is a pleasure to preside over this function when we celebrate and appreciate the contributions made by the outgoing members of the board. When these members took over, to say that the school had collapsed is an understatement. Because an institution or a school, it's all about student enrollment. This institution had less than 100 students, and I'm very happy that today they have managed to increase the number several folds to 500. A lot has been done by these members of the board, and there is a lot more to be done. But one thing is very clear, that the members of the board and the head teacher, we are very resilient in making sure that this institution survives. We don't want to go into the causes of why the school had collapsed, but one thing is for sure, there was failure in oversight, control oversight management of the institution, and that's how it went into the docks. I'm happy with this, with the outgoing board, that they have put up policies and laws and everything that should be able to govern the school. They have put up a strong foundation on which the other members should be able to build, and the school grows by leaps and bounds. Very grateful to the board and the management of Kakunguru High School. Memorial. Okay, I just want to see if you are still awake. To Kakunguru Memorial School, because they inherited most of the debts here. They hadn't incurred the debts, but we were thinking, and we said, ladies and gentlemen, please help, and we revive our institutions. Very grateful to them. As you may appreciate, the members of the board of the outgoing members of the board were also the members of the board of Kakunguru Memorial. So it was a lot easier for us to make sure that this institution remains a going concern. I've had to point out to this one because you had our students here praising me. It was not an individual effort, not at all. It was a collective effort. And I'm very grateful to the Mayor, Secretariat, to the outgoing board, to our development partners who have helped us to make sure that our institution remains a going concern. The list is endless of those who have partnered with us, but please convey our appreciation to them. Those who are here, we are happy that you helped us. Very happy with the Islamic Center for Research, a wonderful mosque. I'm very happy to see Brother Yusuf Gemba. I didn't know Tomanyok's retired. I'm very happy that you helped us. Thank you for coming and thank you for the contribution you've done to make sure that this institution survives. As we welcome the new board, the task ahead is well spelled out. Failing is not an option you have. This school has to grow by leaps and bounds. And in the next 3 years or so, we should be able to take stock of what we have managed to achieve. We're no longer sinking, we are on the way to success. I want to thank the head teacher in a special way. She's a very, very tough lady. She has done a lot. She has literally been everywhere to make sure that this school survives in the corridors of the Ministry of Education. There is a time when she knew a lot more than even the officials in the ministry knew, but that one I will not go into it. But I was very pleasantly surprised and happy that she gave me information which I passed over to those in the ministry, but they were just waking up, and I want to thank you very much. You've done a lot, especially in the ambience in the school. As you can see, it is all green. It is Thank you very much. Looks like the microphone was timed to go off at a certain time, and that is the hour. I beg to end here, and thank you all for the support you've given. Thank you for attending, and thank you. May Allah bless all of you. And we meet again when we celebrate the success of this institution. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
For the wonderful speech, I request Mr. Chaka, in the interest of time, and I welcome the chair, new board, and the chair, outgoing board.